What's up, folks? It's your favorite doctor, Dr. Crank. I'm gonna tell y'all about eating a quarter bag of psilocybin mushrooms and the hell that followed. Um, and by the way, if you're ever thinking about doing this, don't do it, because you will be in for a nightmare for about 9 hours. But anyway, when I was like 24 years old, I'd come across a massive amount of shrooms. And I figured, well, you know what? I heard everybody talking about, yeah, I ate a quarter bag of shrooms, this and that. No, no, you didn't. If you did, your ass wouldn't be bragging about it, because that's a horrible trip. But anyway, I decided I was going to do it. I was with my first wife at the time. We went to a Pink Floyd concert, and I ran across some really good shrooms. Bought a massive amount of them. Figured, all right, let's go back and really get a good trip on. So I ate 7 grams myself. She ate 7 grams. And we sat there, we had like all the strobe lights in the house and lava lamps and black lights and the whole party scene going, We're sitting there, we got some Bob Marley and shit playing, you know, getting into the groove and all of that, and it's all getting good. After about an hour and a half into it, it started getting really intense. And I had a ceiling fan up up there, yeah, and to tell you the truth, we had like a really big water bed, a king size water bed, and we got tripping so hard. I'm like, let's just go lay down, maybe it'll um, ease up a little bit. So we got in there, and I'm gonna tell you something. All the lights and shit going and everything going, it got so intense that it looked like that damn ceiling fan was about to spin off the ceiling. I don't even know if it was on to this day, but anyway, the trip kept getting stronger and stronger and stronger, and it got to the point that like going these trance like states to where it's like I was jumping in time or into another dimension or something. But I'd go from being in a room and everything just wigging out and all that shit to in another world. And I'd be like in a damn cavern. That's what I was picturing anyway, or what was going on in my mind. But I was like in a cavern somewhere. And there was this like big long tapestry, and part of it was spinning one way. It was black and purple. I remember that. Part of it was spinning one way, and the other part was spinning the other way, and it was like a tornado in there or something. And I'm standing there looking around, and there was like these little indentions, like little caves, all in the cavern, and there was these little trolls sitting up in there with like long fingers and long noses. I call them the mushroom people, because I've tripped several times really hard on shrooms and seen these. And I remember I was there going, what the fuck? And they're looking at me like, gotcha. Like that. They kept doing that and shit. I'm like, oh fuck, what the fuck? And then bam, I'd be back on the bed in the room, and she was over there saying she was experiencing the same thing. And it kept going and going and going, man. And we tried everything. Like, we got up, we'd do little adventures around the house. We tried painting, which you can paint some of the baddest shit you ever seen in your life on shrooms. Play guitar. We had bongos and shit was in there drumming and everything. And all of a sudden it would get so intense that bam, back in that cavern. And the little mushroom trolls up there, and I'm like, man, am I in hell or what? But tracers like you had never seen in your life. And it's like everything had neon auras around it, You could do your hand like this, it's like, just like frames and shit flashing and everything. And at one point, she's my ex-wife now, but at one point she was like, I can't breathe. I need you to call 911. I said, motherfucker, I ain't calling 911, get the motherfucking police up here and all this shit. We had weed and everything else all around the house. And I'm like, we're not doing that. We're riding this bitch out. And, you know, I just remember we would both just like taking turns going in and out of this shit. And you laugh your ass off, man. I laughed so fucking hard. The next day, the back of my head hurt, man, from I guess the muscles or stuff back there or whatever. But then, maybe about 6 or 7 hours into it, I started getting sick. I'm like, oh shit, man. I'm like, please don't make me have to throw up like this, you know. So anyway, it happened, and it's probably a good thing just to get that shit, you know, up. But it was like, I guess all the fiber, you know, it's in the stems and stuff. So I go in there out throwing my guts up, man, and it just felt like my soul was getting sucked out of the toilet. I had flushed the commode, and it's like, oh, just drained, man. And I'd be like, okay, all right. Then all of a sudden, here it come in waves. Just like, I throw up like hell again, man. And then I flush it. And when I'm just laying on the toilet seat going, oh my God, please. You know how you be praying to God, you be telling him, man, I will never do this again if you will just ease the shit up. He gonna let you suffer, teach your ass a lesson, you know. But all I remember is her and I both were just throwing up like hell and tripping balls, and that shit went on for like 9 hours. And then finally, man, like, and I remember at one point, it's like I couldn't breathe. It felt like my lungs were made out of Play-Doh or something, you know. And like after, I don't know, probably like 9 hours or so, it started easing up. And about an hour later, we were done with it. I was like, fuck. I can't believe my dumb ass did that and survived it, you know? But I'm going to tell you something. I recorded a lot of that music that we played that night. Some of the songs, the acoustic songs you'll hear me play, like on my YouTube channel, some of that is bits and pieces from that music I wrote back then. But, matter of fact, I might put some of that together here soon and record for you guys. But anyway, that was my experience from eating a quarter bag of shrooms at one time. I'm telling you guys, if you're thinking about it, don't do it. If you ever do shrooms, only eat like 2 of them. 2 stems, 2 caps. You know, especially if those flying saucers you get out of Oregon, them motherfuckers are insane. But, you know, just be careful what you do, man. Hallucinogens, I don't really think they're that bad, but, you know, in small amounts, jokers put you in a really good mood and they'll put you in another dimension. But in large amounts, you will see what hell is like. I'm telling you. And for you mushroom people, peace out.